Hello and welcome to the Trading with Ashley show. I just want to give a shout out to all of my new viewers. We've grown so much in the last few weeks and it's an honor to have all of you. I want to make sure I keep producing content that helps you trade better. Now everyone is sitting and waiting and a little worried and nervous because tomorrow we find out whether we get a quarter or a 50-point rate cut. Now there's two schools of thought with this. One of them believes that if we get a quarter rate cut, that'll be positive for the market and that everyone will say we're easing into this. There's not a huge worry about the economy in general and everyone will be comfortable with that. There's others that think that the Fed has waited way too late to actually start cutting and that we need a 50-point base cut for anyone to feel confident that we can actually achieve a soft landing. And so you've got both schools of thought, but I did notice that today that the market started taking off once retail sales came in, and it showed that retail sales are strong, meaning the consumer is doing okay, the economy is doing okay, which lends itself to just a quarter rate hike. And if the market took off on that, that kind of gives me a little insight into how investors may be feeling. They may be comfortable if we have a quarter rate hike. And of course, whatever happens, the Fed can then come behind it and speak dovish, and everything might be okay as a result of how he speaks about the decision behind the rate cut. But either way, I think we're ready. I know me and a lot of my community members, we have cashed up and we have a lot of cash waiting on the sidelines in the event we get a steeper correction. The only problem with that is, what if the market takes off? And so if that's the case, I wanted to come on today and give you some ideas on how you can trade a market that has decided to just take off and leave you behind. Maybe you're like us and you have a lot of cash just waiting to put it to good work. And so here's something that you can do. You can do something called a buy right. And that's where you go ahead and buy 100 shares of a stock that's in a bullish move and you sell covered calls on it immediately. And you get to take advantage of all that lucrative premium. Now, this does happen quite often when stocks take off because it increases the volatility. And anytime there's excitement around a stock and it increases the volatility, then you are going to get, as an option seller, whether it be puts or calls, you're going to get more premium. And so we did a play today that allowed us to take advantage of a stock that's running that we would not mind owning longer term, but we were able to chip away at our cost by immediately selling a covered call. Now, you may think, okay, so what if the stock pulls back? Or you may think, what if the stock keeps running? I'll be giving it up quicker. And so there are some things that you can do. There's 3 actual scenarios that can play out when you buy a stock in a bullish move and you sell a call immediately on it. And here's what they are. So one, you can buy the stock, then you sell a covered call that's maybe about 50 cents or $1 above the strike price. Well, if it blows through that strike price, then you can go ahead and roll the position. Rolling the position will allow you to get a credit by pushing your pull away price higher. So you would change your strike price from one strike price, you'd push it higher and further out. You get a credit for doing that, and you also get to enjoy more price appreciation in the stock. So that's scenario 1. Scenario 2 is it goes up, but just slightly, not enough to justify you actually selling another covered call, and you have the shares plucked away from you. But you got them when they were in a bullish state, so you can reaccumulate your shares on a pullback in that scenario. The other scenario is the stock pulls back away from the price you sold the covered call at, and you get to keep all the premium from selling the covered call, but because it didn't hit your strike price by expiration date, you actually get to hold on to the shares. Then if you're holding on to the shares, hopefully they don't go too far down because you can turn around and sell additional covered calls and create even more premium for yourself. So there's several different things that can happen. The worst thing that can happen in this scenario is a stock pulls back sharply and you're left holding a stock that doesn't have near the value it had when you initially sold the covered call. However, if you are doing this with a stock that you believe has a trajectory that is a lot more positive than where we are now, a year from now, then you're in an okay situation because you can just play the waiting game until it decides to start running again. So you must make sure you actually want the stock that you're doing this with. And I always say never go in too heavy on any one play, especially if it's in a bull run. But I wanted to at least equip you with some decisions that you can make if the stock market decides to take off, if you've got a lot of cash and you're wanting to do something with it. So how do you know what stocks may be offering the highest volatility if they're in a bullish state? Well, I am going to take you into a particular broker I use. And I'm going to show you exactly what to look for so that you can find stocks that will have high premium for selling covered calls on them. All right, you ready? Let's get into the details. When we're looking for a candidate for a buy right, the first order of business is to go find the particular stocks, and then we'll evaluate them. So there's a couple of ways you could do this. The first way I'm going to show you is an actual free way to do this if you have Robinhood. Once you get to the Robinhood website, you press the feather up in the top left-hand corner. Then you scroll down to where you can see daily movers. Now, I do have Robinhood Gold, and that may make a difference on the way this appears, so keep that in mind. When you do show more, I come over here to my list, and I have saved highest volatility options as a potential list for me to look at candidates for either puts or calls. So if I am looking for a stock to buy 100 shares of, then sell calls on, ideally, I would be looking for a stock that's having a green day. So when you go to this chart, you can select options volume. And if you click it once, it's going to show you the least amount of volume. Those would not be good candidates. If you click it twice, it'll show you the highest amount of volume. One thing I want you to keep in mind is if we are looking at the highest volumes on the option chain, yes, you will be receiving significant premium for selling puts and selling calls. However, with the reward does come risk. The reason that the volatility is higher is because people are nervous about the outcome of the stock, and that raises the volatility. So with that being said, if you're comfortable with the risk, then what you want to do is start looking at stocks that are having a green day. Right here I see Tesla. You can look at Chipotle is another good one to consider. This one has quite a bit of long runway based on the way that they have announced what they're doing with AI and how their margins are coming out. Then you see Dell right here. Dell had been quite beat up before it was entering in the S&P. This one might be another candidate. So you want to kind of look through all of these and decide which one looks most interesting to you. Now, depending on your budget, you want to also look at the pricing because you are going to have enough capital to purchase 100 shares at today's price if you are going to buy 100 shares of the stock and then sell a covered call on it. Now, if you're not interested in going through all that and you just want a scanner to pop into your email every morning, I want you to consider options FY. And the way that this works is every day a new list is sent into your email, and it gives you a variety of trading consideration setups. So you could do call credit spreads if that interests you. You could do covered calls. For buy right, I'd be interested in seeing the covered call list because I want to go down and look at what I might be interested in purchasing 100 shares, and then I would turn around and sell calls. And this is helpful, and it takes some of the guesswork out because it actually gives you the potential sell call amount. And that's very helpful if you're looking for different trade setups or if you don't have a lot of time to do the research yourself. If you decide on going with options FY, I do have a link in the description that will help you. It's a really good discount too. You get 25% off the first month or 10% off for an annual membership. After looking at all the different options available to me, I've decided on Chipotle, ticker symbol CMG. And the reason I have decided that Chipotle would be a good candidate for this is I have been researching them, and it appears that they have an automated system to prepare the food now. This will give them quite a bit of upside, and they're already operating with some of the best margins in the fast food industry. So because of this and with so much potential upside, I wouldn't mind owning another 100 shares of Chipotle. So what you would do if you were wanting to evaluate a stock, this is in Yahoo Finance. So this is a free site. They do have paid versions that give you a little bit more info. But this is what I look for. When I pull up the stock, one of the first things I want to look at is the summary. And I like to go ahead and take a peek at what the 52-week range is. And that gives me some indication as to where we're trading. So if we're trading at about 58.42 right now, the 52-week range is at 69. But then I like to take it a step further and go and look at what the analyst ratings are on this stock. Again, there's several different sites where you can get this information. This is on the Yahoo Finance paid version. And when I look at this, I see that the median price target is 62. So that matches very closely to the high. So this is helpful to me. Also, I like looking at their earnings per share, and I like looking at the fact that they have beat their earnings the last 4 quarters in a row. So all of this is very helpful, and it helps play into my decision, because the last thing you want to do is be stuck with a stock you really don't believe in or have confidence in. Next, I want to go to my Bollinger Band and take a look at how the stock is trading on the Bollinger Band. So any stock that is in a bullish movement, meaning the RSI is above 50, would be a good candidate for something like this, because again, you don't want to be in a situation where the stock is dropping instead of rising and then you're left holding it. So typically, if you've already had the shares, the fact that this is trading at the top of its Bollinger Band would be a good spot to sell covered calls, because you will more than likely see it retreat in the coming days. However, since we're buying the stock right here at this high price, we will more than likely want to sell a call that is not too far away from this. That'll give us the most premium and the best opportunity to either hold on to the stock, or if it's called away, be able to repurchase it at a price that's even lower. So keeping this in mind, let's go to the option chain and see how much we can get in premium if we go ahead and buy 100 shares of this. That would be a little bit over $5,800. And then let's go see how we can lower our cost by selling covered calls. Once you get to the option chain, you can go and search for the different amounts of premium you can get for selling a covered call that is right at or right above your strike price. So if we made that purchase, we're looking at, like I said, about $5,800. We would want to more than likely look at something at least 1 week away to give us a little bit of time for this trade to play itself out. So if we made that investment and bought the stocks, we could look here at the $59 strike and go ahead and sell a covered call. We will get $1.02 a share, so a little bit over $100 in our pocket for agreeing to give up our new stock that we just bought at 58, giving it up for 59. And so this will give you a little bit of stock appreciation, and this will also give you the immediate benefit of having this in your pocket as far as premium goes. So if we selected this, when we get to our expiration date, then if the stock is trading for $59 or above, we could either allow the stock to be called away, and then we put that money in our pocket plus the appreciation from our purchase price, or we could roll the trade, meaning we buy this call back and then we sell a new call for more than we bought this call back, and we sell it higher up. So we will allow ourselves to enjoy even more stock appreciation. Let's go look at one more potential candidate that we had looked at today in my Discord community. This is ticker symbol INTC, Intel Corporation, and they're having a green day. And if you've been following the news, they recently received a good contract that gave investors a lot more confidence in them. So once you go to the chart, you can get a better sense for where this is trading. Now, this had taken quite a fall. As you can see, this huge bubble here, and now it's kind of flatlined out, which is good. You want it to consolidate. Now, we are still in a bullish mode because we're above 50 on the RSI, so that's positive. And we are trading near the top of the Bollinger Band. So keeping in mind, if we were going to buy 100 shares, this would cost us about $2,150. Okay, now let's go see what we can get in premium if we turn around and immediately sell a covered call. For this trade, we could stick with the current week that we purchased it, which is just a few days away, and we could go with that $22 strike and receive 32 cents a share. That would be $32. Or we could go a little bit further out and giving us a little bit more time. Let's say we want to go out to the third Friday in October. Well, here we're getting quite a bit more in premium. So if you were going to do this, then you might consider going up to say $23. Then you will receive $75.75 a share. And you'll also receive the appreciation from your purchase price all the way up to $23. So that's not bad for a few weeks worth of being in the market to see that kind of a return. So that's helpful. Now, if you do not have your shares called away, then you do have a little bit of a buffer because you receive this 75 cents at a time, and then you would just have to wait for it to come back up to your purchase price to do much with it. Let's go look at one more that's already printing for us that we did earlier today. So here I called out the $45 strike on Affirm, ticker symbol AFRM, and we were able to make $150. And because it's pulled back, it looks like that we will be able to keep all that premium. And now we can wait for a green day to sell new calls. I hope you found that helpful and it opened your eyes to a new way of trading. For those of you that have been asking me about a boot camp, we haven't announced one in a while, but I have decided to go ahead and offer a boot camp in October. So if you're interested in learning hands-on from me directly how I do what I do, then click that link below. You'll sign up for a brief call. They'll explain what bootcamp's all about, how much it costs, and you can decide if it's right for you. I will share with you though, if you're interested in bootcamp, you may want to jump on it sooner rather than later. I only accept a small number of students so that I can give them the utmost attention, and those spots usually fill up within 5 to 10 days. So if you're thinking about it, go ahead and jump on it and learn more so that you can be a part of it. All right, I want you to all keep learning, keep earning, and I will see you on the trading floor.